It looks like we are. Well, welcome back everyone. Tyrnax here with Electric Primal Gaming, bringing the long-awaited episode 3 of Call of Cthulhu. I do want to apologize for how long this is taking. We had some inopportune timing around 4th of July. People got loud and belligerent with their fireworks, and I couldn't foresee myself playing a scary game on a solo stream while also trying to keep my dog Cerberus from losing her mind because of the scary streamers outside. Point is, that's all said and done. It's quiet now, and it's been long enough. Before we do start, though, there was a bit of a announcement I wanted to make regarding Electric Primal Gaming. I am going to be starting to edit videos together into smaller, bite-sized episodes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, probably within the next week, going through some of our older streams, privating them and re-uploading them into smaller, more streamlined episodes. That way they can be viewed better. If you've already seen the streams, you're not gonna miss much other than a easier to digest, more comprehensive viewing. But if you haven't, well then this is your opportunity to get a lot of Electric Primal content without having to catch us when we're live, which our live streaming schedule is more or less garbage. That being said, let's get into Call of Cthulhu. If you remember, we had left off dealing with the Shambler, another stealth portion that I am not looking forward to dealing with, mostly because I think I have not set up my particular character properly for this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not looking forward to this. I don't like stealth being mixed with horror. Not because it's a bad idea. I love the idea. I'm just not great at stealth. That's not my thing. I am loud and proud and break things as I go. If you've seen my Fallout Let's Plays or how I play 7 Days. This takes me out of my comfort zone. Yep, and we're starting right back at the beginning with the Shambler. I don't quite understand how the Shambler works. I know it doesn't physically have eyes, so it's listening to me. I don't know if it's picking up my microphone either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go real quiet and see what I can do about getting the daggers and slashing this canvas. Because that's how you stop her. I do have to admit though, I love the design of this guy. Very, eldritch monster like him. Like really, the design of this game just floors me. They did really well. This cutscene kind of shows us you can't see, so as long as you're quiet, it should leave you alone. Problem is, the daggers are in their glass.
What the hell was that?
Consult diary. I'm gonna do that. The Shambler is a painting. Irene Sanders doesn't seem to know what she hates the most, Sarah Hawkins or her work. The fact remains that she accuses her of costing her husband's sanity. He apparently gouged his own eyes out under the influence of the painting. I must see it. The key to the gallery is probably in the office. That's all you got for me? do I have? Ooh, I do have some points. I think strength would be best, because I can't actually increase the occultism. Maybe psychology. No. Investigation? No. Spot hidden's maxed out. Eloquence? Nah, I'm just gonna try ramping up strength. 90% on strength. Maybe I'll be able to do this. If I'm slow and quiet, I should be able to do this. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pick up on my microphone. Yeah, he is close. How do I stand up in this again? Ah, right.
Down. Maybe I can use this down.
No! Dang it, he's right there. And it didn't occur to me to stab him. Oh. Okay. Well, being slow and quiet helped. Let's skip this. Ooh.
What the hell was that?
Oh. Oh, no, that's lantern oil. I don't need that. Whoa! Yeah, it's too. No point in running now. He spooked me. I moved too quick. Christ. I don't like feeling powerless.
What the hell was that?
That's exactly what this is doing. Okay, let's just beeline for it. Flow and slow. Obviously, I'm missing something here. What are my settings? Detection on, of course, yeah. No. Gotta be smart about this.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, say it out loud so he can hear you. Let's go ahead and just go straight this way. God damn it. this is what I'm talking about. When I go to re-edit all of these, I'm cutting out like half of these failures because, well, I'm sure you guys are loving watching me scream. I don't want my image to be messed with like that.
What the hell was that?
He's right there. Stay behind. Well, looking at it causes me to panic, which makes me loud. So don't look at it. Looking at it's bad. Got it. Is there anything I can do about this? Oh, well, it's redone that, so... You know, let's go ahead and throw that into eloquence. Sanity. Shaken. Clues. Act this out. Inventory. No.
What the hell was that?
Damn it, I was hoping there was something I could look at that would help me. Let's go this way. Duck behind. I'm probably already done for. Forgot how to sprint in this game, so... Oh yeah, he's right on me. Damn it. Damn it. Problem is I've forgotten the controls. I've forgotten a lot of things. My itchness is not helping. Okay. Well, let's think about this for a minute. Because obviously what I'm doing is not working. The furthest I was able to get this time around was getting to the dagger. But the last time I had gotten farther, I was on the other side. I was getting the other dagger, which the painting ate. Let's just... There's really not a lot to think about. I gotta be stealthy. I gotta get out of here.
What the hell was that?
If I remember, I think I just beelined straight for the door last time. Maybe I need to watch the cutscene again. Because I think when I'm skipping through, it's putting him too close to me. If I watch the cutscene, the Shambler might be further away, which will give me a chance. This is really bad.
What the hell was that?
Okay. Let's go over this. Are you serious? Right there. Right there. Watching the cutscene. Okay, you know what? I have no shame. I'm consulting your walkthrough. See how I can go about beating the Shambler. Obviously getting the dagger, yes. Using it on the painting. Yeah, I know, you can't leave. So I need to go. Okay. So I think I'm on the right track.
What the hell was that?
How to defeat him. He's on me. God damn it. Oh. Did he leave me be? Oh, he's still on me. He's still on me. Okay. Dang it. Dang it.
What the hell was that?
Let's go ahead and just ramp that up. Let's just sort of hold still for a minute. So if you just wanders off. They're just hanging out right there. No wonder I can get away from you.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know, Pierce. You've seen it a million times. Why don't you tell me? See, the point is this to stop being stupid, and it's now being more annoying. He's still on me. Did I lose him? I think I lost him. Holy poop. This is progress. Though hiding in this closet's not gonna help me much. Problem is, he's afraid of the dark for some reason, so he loses his butt every time he's in there. But it's quiet, so maybe I can get this dagger. God damn it. No. No, that's not what I want.
Damn. This dagger.
Hey! Have to be right there. I'm not drunk enough for this. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Right. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm losing my damned mind right now. Enter Madness is right. But that was more progress than we've gotten in a bit, so if we keep on that vein, and we be smart about this. The problem is I've been playing too many other games, so I've forgotten the controls. There's gotta be a, controls portion. Oh, right there. Okay. Invert, vibration, wireless controller. Okay. Shoot. Lean right, lean left, run. Okay, that's run. Access diary, light, move, look, interact, crouch, take out, put away. Okay. That's run. That's important. I wonder if I can just outrun him.
What the hell was that?
looking this up. The walkthrough really didn't help me.
What the hell was that?
Okay, here's the plan. Book it. No time to hide.
This guy looks different.
Book it, book it, book it, book it, book it, book it, book it! Okay. Yes, I brute forced it! Yes! Fuck yourself! Eat my entire anus! All goopy. Why am I goopy? I did it! Oh, and it's Cat. My favorite. Yay.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Cult.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
She believes me.
My arm was disappearing into this painting. You must have seen that.
I saw you put your trembling hands on a collector's artifact. Where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Well,
Take
I'm
it as
back.
payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
I did it! I survived! He's gone! Oh. Oh. I need to stop. I need to settle down. It's late. I don't need to be screaming. Okay. Well, my normal tactic of run and cry worked again. I'm sure he was right on my heels the whole time, too. Well. Let's see what horrors await us next. But we're past the Shambler. This is progress. This is great. Oh, man. Let's consult the diary first. Anders' residence. Okay. The Shambler is much more than a painting. Something happened in Sanders' gallery. I don't think that I'm still affected by the Riverside Institute gases. Oh, one sec, I gotta take care of something. And I am back. Sorry. Something popped up that required my immediate attention. Anyway, where were we? I don't think that I'm still affected by the Riverside Institute gases. So what happened could not have been a hallucination. A monstrous creature came out of Sarah Hawkins' painting. It chased me all around the gallery. I managed to send it back by stabbing the painting with a dagger, bearing a motif I know. Am I losing my mind? Cat found out where the dagger that pushed back the creature came from. A certain Algernon Drake sold it to Sanders. I've got to speak to him and find out if what I lived through really happened. Inspect the bookstore. I left the Sanders house still shaken by my encounter with the Shambler. Thanks to Cat's indications, I ended up at the nameless bookstore, a haunt for devotees of esotericism. The place seems to have been burglarized. Who could have done such a thing? Meanwhile, you know what? Let's go ahead and type it into eloquence. It's important to have that up. I don't think we're going to need the strength. How's my sanity doing? Shaken. So we've got the nightmares. I missed one. Ritual. Tunnels under Hawkins Mansion. Macabre discovery. Death of Francis Sanders. Malleus Bastrium. Bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world of parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Finally, meet the Shambler. God. It is in Francis Sanders' private gallery that Pierce discovers the identity of the Shambler, a huge artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. When Pierce approached it, a creature burst forth from the painting and immediately chased after him. This beast from another dimension has such a hold on the mind of a person who finds himself in its presence that a simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. Pierce finally managed to send the Shambler back into the painting using a dagger engraved with a strange symbol. But this encounter has left its mark on the psyche of the investigator. Still under the influence of the creature, he almost stabbed his own hand. Now, we don't have an Algernon to work with. Clues, nothing. Inventory.
Where's the bookseller?
Guess I wasn't able to keep the dagger. I mean, that's fair. What's this?
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Medicine progression. Yay! Let's look around and see if there's any more. Books are my friend.
An old diary.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 4. Nothing notable on it. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head, because it holds the truth. That doesn't boost my occulticism. Oh, that's unpleasant. As is that. I think most things in this area are unpleasant. Oh, I like that goblin. I'm gonna go check that out once I pass this shelf. Fancy. Skull. Those are illegal to own most places, but I suppose this is past Darkwater history. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding becomes even more mysterious because, up till then, the region was a favored refuge for crustaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Not noteworthy. We already knew that. Well, someone's a biology nut. It's gotta be Australopithecus. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. But one of, the precursors of humanity. Lantern oil. Don't mind if I already did. Ballistics. At least there's some organization here. I'm happy to see that. That being said, more Darkwater history. We already know about most of this, to be honest. Like, just listening to the sailors recounted the tale. About as well as these books could. Maybe a little more flavor. Oh, that head is disproportionate. A lot of bones and a lot of biology around here. Wonder why. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. That's gonna increase our medicine. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm a little unnerved by all the biology everywhere. Blimps. Why blimps? That book sticks out a bit. I guess it's nothing. It just had an interesting gleam on it. Probably from the way it was positioned with the lighting. Oh, that's not good.
What happened here?
Oh. Reconstruction time. If I could bounce around without...
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Well, obviously, right?
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
A bit, yeah. And they went all goopy-droopy up here. Globe. You know, I really did like that one puzzle in the Hawkins Manor, where you had to position the globe to the position that they caught the Leviathan on in the Scylla.
To whom does this footprint belong?
Can't tell. But was coming to it. That's... Oh, medicines.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
I didn't actually get to progress in on here. Oh. Oh. That's a lot of oh. Well,
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
someone who wants to give me a crowbar because of
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
slippery
What
stuff.
killed all these animals?
Death, that's what.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
You've got a goopy hand.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Is everything corrupt?
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
I'm losing my goop.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Before we go video. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm definitely losing some sanity from dealing with these occult bits. Like, just look at the screen. It's all scrambled. And scrambled. Big jug of hot cheese scrambled. Like, well, whoever it was, I think they didn't get what they wanted. No big jug of hot cheese for them. Oh, I save. Oh! We get to do a spot hidden now! Yay, my farvet!
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
I mean, I would not be surprised.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
The key of relay. Yay. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins, a tort from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides it was the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. 153. Oh, there's still more. Like a book. Oh, yay! I got an achieve. Jack of all trades. I wonder why that is. And another book. Oh.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. Following messages of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates a acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content to the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of the safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that if you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. So, 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Interesting. Cylinders. I wonder if the sleep... No, I'm not able to see the sleep. Those are scrolls. I don't know if I'd consider them cylinders. Wait. Wasn't there a cylinder in the other room? next to that goblet. Oh my goodness, there's so much to read. But there's one cylinder there. Oh, there's a lot to go through.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Volume 7, Isis Unveiled. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's philosophical movement. Part of the Arkham Anthology. Arkham Anthology, Volume 7.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors. 9A,
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Key of Solomon.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Opus Hermetic. Okay, so I could look at those all day, but I don't think that's actually going to help us. Aha. The cylinders.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Well, those are the cylinders, so I guess that means that we found what we were looking for. Oh, chest.
Things are not looking good.
No, they are not. Wait a tick. That's straight up checkmate, isn't it? Yeah, because the knight's got... Oh no, that's the queen. No. Right, but then where's the white king? Both knights, rook. Oh, that must be the king. I always get them mixed up. But yeah, the white king is surrounded... Like, okay, could move there. No, wait. Yeah, no, it's not looking good, but it's not over. Aha, that's how we listen to him. Well, let's go ahead and listen to number 1.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Red liquid, gold veil. That sounds a lot like Philosopher's Stone, if alchemy is in it.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
That's obviously the chessboard. And there are 3 pieces other than the queen, so maybe 3?
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So 9. Okay, so let's go through
And
these
these
again.
red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold.
Oh,
To
maybe
be the
that's
guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry.
Yeah, that's the
And
goblet.
I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So the goblet.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So, number 3 is obvious, it's 9. This we have...
The Queen has little protection.
3 pieces, 2 knights and a rook. So, 3 pieces there. And then you...
The Chalice of Knowledge.
To make up a specific motif. Well, let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 red stones on this. Are there? That doesn't make any sense. Let's just go and try it out. We might be able to brute force it. So I'm pretty sure that 2 is 3, and 3 is 9. Let's go ahead. I wonder if there's still more to find. Let's go ahead and just go. It doesn't help that I'm colorblind. Ooh, big book. I won't read it. I won't read it and lose my mind. But I have a feeling this is going to end badly for me. I don't just throw stuff around. Do something about those nails, holy crap! Oh, goodness. My hands, God, I would not want to be your fucking girlfriend. These nails are terrifying. Oh no, I'm back at the Institute again. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. He was up in a bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted the detective. He opened it. His mind was projected into another body. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. Whew. Well, I'm glad we're making some progress on this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still really shook up about the Shambler. That entire portion of the game, I would argue, has been the hardest part of the game so far. And I think it's just because of the confined area. The fact that fear is working against you when you're playing through that. And of course, there's just so much you want to look at. Oh, looks like we're just about loaded up. So let's do this.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
I'm Dr.
What says
Colton.
Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden.
Oh.
We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Yes, I am.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Meanwhile, in the background, and the fish was this big. No, not that big, this big. Don't you understand? It was this big. Sir, I'm telling you, I am a doctor. I care not about your fish. Oh, you should care, because it was at least as big. You should have seen it out there in the water. I brought it in, and it looked at me, and it's like, I'll give you 3 wishes, doctor. Oh, I don't care about wishes. I'm a doctor. Well, no, you don't get it. See, I wish, first off, that you were a doctor. So you owe me, like, half of everything, because you're a doctor now because of my first wish. Oh? Well, if that's so, what did you do with the other 2 wishes? Well, I gave one to my wife, you see. She asked to have the greatest home in the world. So, the home fitting for a queen. So, the fish, it gave her a beehive. No, yeah, and apparently she's terribly allergic to bees, so she was stung, and, you know what? Enough about these wishes. I'm gonna eavesdrop on what the nurses are saying. I'm gonna see his medical file.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Why
Don't
not?
tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
Sounds like
You
he's
did well.
dead.
Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
That's kind of gross.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
is the infected?
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
He's becoming a fishman.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me,
What are
but
those two talking about back
when
there?
we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
He is a mutant.
I almost don't believe it myself, but
He's all
these
goopy.
symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
Don't tell me you
No.
don't.
This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him
Your head
what I do
looks
to
like
all
a
my
bowling
patients.
ball.
Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses
He
you.
knows.
Your reaction does.
He knows.
I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor.
Those rings
It's your
that are
innocent
sticky
worries
on
for
his
this man
fingers.
that have you
They sound
overreacting.
like suction cups.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take
Unlikely.
care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us, and I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
I have my doubts. But I'm back in the fucking asylum. I don't like it.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. This place draws you in and never lets you go. Chronic insomnia, like half the island.
Explains why everyone has sleeping pills. Well, we could go through that door. Back out through here. Or there's this other door back here. This is the door I think we went out when we were Pierce.
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
English?
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
You're
Thank you.
Pump him with
He's
Sprite.
in your hands.
Gonna pump the guy with Sprite. Well, you know, you're the doctor. I guess I am.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
If that's all he's got, hay fever, I'm suffering from hay fever right now as I speak to you. I mean, I'm laying down in bed, but not in a hospital. Or, well, the equivalent, I suppose.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
So, you know, you're gonna live on it.
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
No.
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Well, you're a lot of help.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
I guess I can't get the other dialogue option. Oh.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene's here? File describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Oh, you... Can I...
Mrs. Sanders?
I don't think she's asleep. Like, color me crazy, but her face looks almost porcelain. Unmoving. Not even a subtle chest movement of breathing. I'm pretty sure she's dead. What you got going on?
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Wow, I mean, hey, saving a kidney, that's nothing to shake a stick at. Maybe Fuller's onto something.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Why didn't you grab it? Oh, don't tell me I gotta go down to Fuller's office.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
I can do a sneak, which means... Oh, I don't want to do another stealth mission. Hello,
Dr.
good person.
Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Pentobarbital? Sounds almost like phenobarbital.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Better than to keep, you know, making waves. Like, as much as I'd like to just keep saying, oh, Fuller's a monster, he's killing these people, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, that's not gonna save anyone.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Well, look at that achievement. Hippopotamus. I know what it said, I'm just being dumb.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Well, what's that? That leads to where we were, so we know that much. High security unit, authorized personnel only. I don't believe I'm authorized.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Hello.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Oh, poor thing.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
The state of this hospital is... Whew. Well, it was a different time. Even in the fictional H.P. Lovecraft world. That being said, I'm glad that a lot of these procedures have since been rescinded. Unfortunately, there's still many that have not been. I don't know if this is his office or not. I'm gonna just... We'll close that door and we'll come back to that later. Oh, what was this? Locker room. That leads to the same area, so... I just want to explore as much as I can. Mostly because I am loving the art style. And talking to all these interesting characters has definitely given me stuff to think about. Boiler room.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
I don't know. Yo. Can't talk to you, can I? Nothing I can help you with? Okay. What's about you? Sir, this is a hospital. I'm afraid you can't smoke in here. Fucking poultry ass bananas. Alright, so much going on. Suppose I can just poke in here. Be like...
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Always check the back of these. You never know what's gonna happen.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Obviously. I'm just staring at the things. Don't mind me.
Dr. Colden.
That's all you gotta say to me? Of course. Would anyone be okay with that?
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Great, we got ourselves a monologuer. Oh, we got a bunch of people here. Oh, hello.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches, and I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
I'm not gonna bullshit him. He's a officer. Back then they were, you know, made of stronger stuff.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
They're bad.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Oh, they're cute. You.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
You haven't seen the back room, have you, buddy?
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
I mean, probably not. Diphtheria is deadly. Immunization is a safeguard. Ask your local council offices or welfare center. Yeah. Help. I would love to have old medical posters like that just hanging up. Just because I love the aesthetic to them. Hopkins, generous donor, and unfailing support. Oh, we were here. Okay. Block B, gone through there. Kitchen! I like kitchens. Kitchens are fun. This kitchen looks soulless, though. I do like the skylight, though. That does help. But the food they're making, it looks bland and unimaginative. I'm not even sure what that is that they're cutting. Those are apples, of course, but good old-fashioned scale. Those pans, I'd like to take some of them with me.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
That's the most depressing thing I've heard today. Oh, that's a closet. That means that's a place I could hide. Oh, I don't want to do another stealth mission. Maybe I can cheese it like I did the Shambler and just run. Oh, hello.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Whoops. Professor's this? Medicine and secret sciences. I didn't want to read that out loud. You can pause it if you want to read that.
Dr. Colden?
Yeah, you can go in there. Gotta go back there.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Obviously, the name is scribbled out, or at least smudged too much.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
It's not a good sign. Hospital needing medications. Homo delinquente. Pseudoscientific work by Cesare Lombroso
also correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of the study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Interesting. Why would that be in a pharmacy of all places? Oh, and you... Oh! Aren't you who we were just discussing?
The door to the boiler room is locked.
I wonder if I can get into there now. Since I know where the key is. Let's go get that key real quick. See if we can even pick it up. If not, then we'll continue straight on to that last lamplit area, and then maybe the other bit.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Well, I suppose I can't do it, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and head on over. No, he's over here. That must be someone else curled up in the fetal position. Just lying on a gurney for some reason. Alright, administration. I don't think Fuller's office is gonna be in here, but let's see. Another phonograph with cylinders. Looking around. A reference book of medical sciences. Interesting. I mean, kind of like a dictionary, but strange that you'd find that on someone's desk around here. That just leads back there.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Wow. What a snide... Not gonna say that. Not gonna get myself demonetized.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Where do you think I'm going?
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Cut off the water. Boiler room. Oh, but I don't want to... I don't want to put that one...
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
But I can't think of any other options.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Yeah, we know that that's not gonna...
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Why did I try? Storage room...
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Alright, well, that's something, I suppose. Wonder if I could get him to help me.
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Let's go ahead and grab the boiler key and turn off the water. I don't want to do that to what's-her-name, but...
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Yeah. Hope is something that's... difficult.
Thank you again, Doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone's not enjoying this. Boiler room, boiler room.
can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
What kind of tool? Maybe I can talk to the janitor. I saw that flip up. Someone's a gold brick. Yeah. Janitor's MIA now. Aha! But a wrench. My instincts prevailed once again. She's gonna see me turn this off, right? She's right there.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Consult diary.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Yeah, well. Oh, I don't want to do this to her, to Elizabeth. She deserves so much better. Poor dear.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Poor thing. This is gonna break my heart. Because she's gonna get yelled at.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow. Even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Oh, very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Thank you, ma'am.
Out of my sight. Go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Well, I've made it into the room. Oh, it's got hiding bits. Oh, I don't want to do
Something
this.
is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Oh, I see. I have to change the mast.
I've unlocked something.
Ah!
Patient files. I was right.
Well, dang. I'm gonna get busted. I don't think I need to leave just yet.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
A shoe?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him.
Why is there a shoe in your file cabinet?
Sooner or later. I am prepared.
Are you though?
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
Like the shoe?
In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Shoe time.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Let's get by here.
I must go back to the basement.
Well, I was able to get out without much fuss. That's good. I still have the boiler key, though, which is concerning. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. Didn't even know. Poor Elizabeth. She works so hard. She deserves better than this place. Well, this is not going to be pleasant. I'm not looking forward to this, but the flies. Yeah, this place can't be sanitary. Oh, this is the same way I came up when I was Pierce. Oh, interesting. Wonder if I'm back in time and I'm gonna meet myself, Pierce? Me? Who? What? Whatever it is. Oh, that's a lot of goopiness. That's a lot of goopy poopy. Where do I want to go, though? Mallet. Locked. Those tools concern me. Quite a bit, actually. Oh, hello.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh. I picked the wrong door.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Well, he is alive.
Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
I don't have the eloquence. You're going to regret it, I've done nothing wrong, or unlock
Take a
answer.
minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you.
Bit,
now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
I don't have...
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we?
Yeah.
Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Absolutely.
All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Yeah, well. Oh, it's all fading. I shouldn't drive drunk. I shouldn't drive at all. I don't have a license. Goopy water and goopy bird. Goopy goop goop. Oh, back to the asylum again. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experience of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. I really wonder if I had gone through the other door, if things would have changed. I guess I won't know unless I replay this, which I am going to do for my own records. But load faster. You're keeping me in suspense, even though I don't want to go back to the Institute. I suppose that's like one of the main features of this game is stealth and subterfuge. Things I am not good at, mind you. I am not good at being a sneaky person. At least when it comes to games. Well, don't tell me I'm coming in after dark. I suppose I have to if I gotta save her.
I pray that Colden is really here. And alive.
Diary of the Pastor's Wife, Volume 1.
An old diary.
Huzzah. Oh, I'm in Fuller's office, aren't I? I went straight to the office. Oh, and the...
What the... Fuller, too.
Locked it. At least I explored enough of this place during
Right.
the day.
Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
Straight in, I suppose. Oh, no. What the heck?
No!
No, not you.
My God. What is happening to me?
Oh, don't tell me.
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
What is all of this? What the heck is going on here? Do I go this way then? Oh, don't tell me the Shambler's still around. Access that. Alright, I have no idea what's going on then. Do I just keep going through? Something's not right here. Is the Shambler just following me now? A bricked off door. Fantastic. I am losing my mind. These symbols on the walls mean? They all seem to be blocking off a particular area. Just in a perpetual loop. I don't understand it. Oh.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
Okay, grabbing the lantern did a thing. Can't go into the pharmacy anymore. Something has changed, though. The lantern's on the other side. Can I grab it? Of course. It's a light puzzle. Okay. So now that I can't go into the pharmacy, maybe that means that I can go this way? No, that's still blocked off. Toilet. Now is not the time to be tripping balls. Oh, I can go into the pharmacy now because I've got a different light on. So now that I'm in here... What? I'm in here. What does this achieve? What have I gained from this? Maybe now that the door's open, something different will happen if I switch lights? That explains why I couldn't put one light down. Oh yeah, something is different. Going through here. I mean, I would love to. I would be more than happy to do so. I might be able to sort some stuff out. Why am I here now? Oh, I'm running out of light. Am I on a time limit thing? Oh, I can go this way, kinda. Let's switch lights. See if that does anything. Oh, I can... No, that's always been open. Perhaps I can open this now. I'm in here now. Which means can I go in here? What does this benefit me, though? Well, the lantern's full up again. Now I can go through here, which sends me to the bathroom. Why? Nothing is making sense, and I like it. Also, am I trapped in here now? Is there something I can do about this? Because this is... I can't tell if I'm stuck or something. Oh, this is on a wall now? But... Oh, I don't like this. The Shambler's coming. Fantastic! I died. Alright, so let's see here. That led us around through here to that. I don't want to do that yet, because that got me stuck, kinda. I think I want this lantern for that. Yeah, the pink light. Because with that light, I think that means I can... Oh no, that's not even a door then. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Summons us there. Then how do I do this? I'm missing something here. need to get the other lantern. So now... Well, we're gonna have another jump scare, folks. Alright, so I don't think that's the way to go. But that is the only operation. That being said, we're in the Shambler's realm, apparently. So, this one, this lantern, I can't make any brighter. I wonder if I need to swap lanterns, get over there, make it glow, and then switch back. Rather than go in. No, that didn't help. Unless I'm supposed to make it glow on that symbol. Let's head over. Worst case scenario, we die again. It's just another jump scare. But maybe I'm supposed to take it to the symbol and glow it up. That was it.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
Let's go ahead and switch lanterns. Has it? Has it trapped me? Because so far I've been figuring this out. Like, that's not glowing. But the other symbol is. Let's go ahead and switch lanterns and... switch back. We can go this way now. But to what effect, I'm not sure. Whatever it is, there's still a lot holding us back. God, his run speed is so slow, too. Is this a thing I can light up on? No? Alright, let's just swap lanterns again so I can refresh the lantern light. It's leading me here. Oh, it's leading me through there, okay. Up through there. Into there. Can I? No? Oh. Losing a lot of light. Let's see what we can do. I was this one. Oh shit. Looks like I can just switch lanterns. I don't know if that affects Shambler at all. I know that he's around here with the normal light. was not expecting to see the Shambler again. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to. I can just run past him.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
I am. But I have to. Let's go back. Gotta swap out the lanterns again. Switching them like that refreshes the lantern ray. But with this lantern, I'm more apt to be seen by the Shambler that I think is around here. Lantern that quickly. Maybe I gotta go with the other one. Oh, dog, now is not the time for you to have an existential crisis. Stop it. To the other side. But I don't know what benefit this has for us. And I think I need the other lantern now. What's going on in the real world when this is going on? Am I just running around like a madman with a lantern? And just running back and forth, switching to a different lantern? Ah! Why? That's not nice. That wasn't a pleasant thing to say and or do to me. Not at all. But that's the symbol I needed to dispel. Oh, and we've got full juice again. Yay.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Fucking jump scares. I hate jump scares, but they have their place. I will definitely admit that caught me off guard because I was so used to running around like a lunatic. In fact, running seems to be one of my best options. Ah, Goopy. Goopy Goop. This is where we were last. Oh, I don't like this. One bit. this is definitely not...
What's going on? It never ends.
No, it doesn't. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Maybe if I go the other way. Yeah, it's definitely a looping hallway. You can see that slight stutter when you get to the other side. Yeah, that. Aha.
Damnation. That's me.
Yep. Oh!
Oh, God.
Thing. Oh, I have claustrophobia.
I gotta get out.
I'm all spinny and panicky. Ah, yay! Run to her, which was also me, and...
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Oh, no.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
I don't think so. Though possibly. Given everything else that's going on, let's go ahead and close that door behind us. Oh, yeah, she's gone. Rip.
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now.
Yep, she's gone.
No, it can't be.
No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
I've had a gun this whole time. Oh, she's not dead? What?
Colden?
Okay, where at? But she's here. But he's... But I'm... But you're... And you... But you... And it... And what? But what does this mean then? Oh, I'm back in the darkness. Okay. No turning back now. And I'm here, and I have a lantern now. Everything's goopy, and I'm so confused. I think he's a little more confused as well. Just another painting of me. Well, the character, whatever. When I say me, when I'm playing a game, I refer to the character I'm playing as. I try to impersonalize. Oh, rats! I like rats. Rats are fun. I don't like those rats. They've been eating unhuman flesh. They're gonna be mad now. It's a shame that rats keep getting a bad rap in games and movies.
babies and stuff. Rats are adorable. I love rats. Oh, hello. Window.
What in God's name?
Are you gonna...
Sarah.
She lives? She can't.
What did they do to you? Can you speak?
What is... what am I handing to her? I don't recognize that.
Sarah.
I feel like I should recognize it, but Sarah lives.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
Artsy types,
It's
right?
is of the oldest green. Violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
Valid sanity requirements. Oh, I got
I have
to.
seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible, terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you
losing my mind.
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us.
This is the
It was in your
weirdest episode
studio.
of Days of Our Lives.
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
Oh,
The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
Couch.
What the?
Oh no.
Hey! Come out of your hiding hole.
If you want to think I am, that's perfectly fine. Ah. Smart move.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of with her on this. Things are fucked here. Can I goop that? Oh, I can goop this. Well, don't tell me you're gonna be a sissy baby.
I'd be better off finding a tool.
My strength is nearly maximum. Okay, alright. Well, hopefully there's a tool nearby, because I don't know if going out this way is an option anymore.
sense in wasting the...
Perfect.
Aha! No sense in wasting the... Oh. That green goop is not good.
That should do it. Let's move.
The goop master.
Where the hell do you think you're going, woman?
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
Eloquent domestic
You're
violence.
my wife. You owe me obedience.
Cringy.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
Seriously, you guys need marriage counseling. Oh, it's flammable.
You are going nowhere.
You could
Don't
probably
get
use the
between me and
flammableness.
my wife.
Don't poke her.
Edward!
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife.
Yeah, you need help, though. Like, that's just not cool. She's your wife. She's supposed to be a life partner. Fucking treat her with some damn respect, you tentacly iron weird thing.
No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
All you did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
She's
The painting! But she refused!
At first, Sarah condemned Francis Saunders the moment she offered him the Wanderer. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Are you trying to protect people?
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
You're not so complicated. Oh, I don't think you're saving anyone anymore. You just became calamari. Where did he find an axe? Whew. Oh, now he's goopy.
Okay, well, after the death of Colden, Pierce, victim of hallucinations, advanced inside the Riverside Institute to the point of discovering Sarah Hawkins, alive, prisoner of Dr. Fuller. The last confrontation between Charles Hawkins and his wife has revealed that the man, under his monstrous appearance, tried to protect her from the influence of the myth. He warned Pierce, if Sarah succumbs to the lure of the occult, she will lose all free will, allowing the cult to bring its plan to fruition, summon an ancient and evil god. Henceforth, Pierce must know more about Sarah Hawkins' intentions and find a way to protect her. Wow. Well, you know, I didn't like the whole misogynistic concept of Charles Hawkins, but I suppose he had good intentions after all. Well, let's go on. This is a long stream after all.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
Are we gonna take her out of the straitjacket?
I feel your pain.
At all?
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
Yeah, he was still a piece of shit.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine.
It's nice to have an actual explanation as to what happened. He saw so much. Wait, but he saved her, so why was he wrong about it? Oh, that must be what he handed her, was a scorched toy. No? Maybe? I don't know.
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Big Goopy Boy. She's in actual clothes now.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
Okay. Well, you know, at least this place is looking a little cleaner. Like, someone's been putting in some work around here.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. Enticing. Dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
I saw everything. The tunnels under your house, the rituals, the secret society. I must get you out of its reach.
I know how dangerous they can be to me. But first, there's the Wanderer. I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No. You're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
Sure. You can't give up, even knowing the stakes.
Yes, thank you.
Still, I won't let you go.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to Boston.
That's ridiculous. Listen, Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
Consult diary.
Have I gone crazy? I've got 8 CP. 6 needed to max that out. 6 needed to get professional in eloquence. Psychology. I'm not a psychologist. Investigation. Sanity. We're not doing so hot. I don't know if I should keep using that. I suppose it's time to go talk to Drake. Doing it this way, right? I think so. Yeah, there's still some work to be done, but I am impressed with the repairs. I doubt there's any more books for me to read around here. Just start barking orders at her. And I suppose he was contracted to bring her home safely, even though he knew that she was dead. Should I go down here? Is this a good idea? Oh, it's all closed off.
Damn it. The entrance to the tunnel has been buried following the cave-in. But at least I didn't dream it.
And to be fair, that's a significant detail to take note of. Alright, let's talk to...
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
You're a jerk. That being said, I do kind of want to go full insanity, but I want to talk about the Shambler.
This creature, the Shambler. What is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality, and we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. The dagger with the strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back. What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
I see that you are interested in my precious book. It is the definitive book of knowledge of the occult, Mr. Pierce, written by Abdul al-Hazred. It is the answer to many a question.
That is why it's so highly valued.
Yes, and even though it is a copy, given to me as a gift by Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University, the work remains very powerful.
I understand better why you keep it in a safe. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your Colt.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief Charles has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
at a sketch that's supposed to lead us to the thing. It looks familiar, like one of the paintings around here. So let's see if we can match it up. I believe it was over here, though. Was and is are two different things, however. She's suffering. He's suffering. And there are many heads as well. That actually looks pretty close. I don't know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh wait, never mind. That one doesn't have a beard. Oh, duh. It says right there, find the bust. I was thinking painting, but yeah. Specific bust. Oh,
How are you, Bradley? Ah, it's you, Pierce. I'm just worried about Marie. I mean, Dr. Colden. Have you had any news?
you know, I'm a man of honesty.
I'm so sorry, Bradley. I could do nothing to save her.
What do you mean? What happened?
I'm not sure what happened. But I found her body in the cellars of Riverside.
You sure that you've got nothing to do with it? If she hadn't tried to help you, she might still be alive.
I'm sorry. Truly.
It's that slug, Fuller. I swear I'll shoot him. What do you say, Pierce? Are you with me?
Absolutely.
You and Dr. Colden were close, from what I saw.
Yeah, you can say that. We've known each other for some time now, and... well, let's say... that I was sweet on her the first day that I saw her.
Did she share these feelings?
I think so. But I'm not sure. We weren't very good at expressing that sort of thing, but we enjoyed spending time together. In any case, I won't let her death go unpunished.
Of course not.
Have no fear, Bradley. Dr. Fuller will not escape the clutches of destiny for long. Sooner or later, he will be judged for what he has done. You just need to have faith.
What are you talking about? What's this story of destiny? No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to wait for some mystical intervention. I'll take care of him. Myself.
We must do something for those who are still alive, Bradley. Sarah is still in danger as long as the cult is active. We need to see this through, otherwise Marie's death will have been in vain.
You're, the voice of reason, Pierce. As always.
That's good. Poor guy, though. Really, what happens to this guy? It's really sad. Like, he's been through so much, and I don't think he's gonna see the end of it. Not quite. I guess I can't put away my lighter. I suppose that means it's just not gonna burn me? Aha. sketch must guide me to the artifact concealed by concealed Charles. Okay, why exactly is concealed written twice? Concealed by concealed Charles. I think I'm losing my nut. I'm pretty positive I am losing my nut. The entire nut. Let's go on this treasure hunt.
Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth?
We got to explore a bit more.
What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here? Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon.
She didn't. We're not doing so hot.
She was trying to send back the Shambler.
She's ballsy.
How did she react? Was she afraid? Did Charles Hawkins break the lock to enter? If the amulet can protect Sarah Hawkins from the influence of the mythos, I must find it.
Busts everywhere. Like, I knew she was a painter, but was she a sculptor as well? I know where this one is. It's right here, obviously.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Key of relay. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, let's go ahead and take it to him. Or can I just talk to her? No? Not gonna let me just talk to her? Ah, shit. That's how you do it. You haven't moved an inch since I last saw you.
Ah, it's you again.
Yeah, it is me again. Won't let me do that anymore.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that. It's you again.
That's all I wanted to know.
All in good time.
Good job, me. I think I got more points to throw in. 3 CP. Need 6 to up the strength more. 4 for that. Spot hidden's maxed. Psychology, bet. Maybe I should. I'm concerned that, you know, something's gonna happen and I'm gonna be too... Oh, she's just standing there. Instead of where she was.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand. I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes. Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
Why?
I've been hearing about you a lot lately.
I wonder why.
You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
More sober than Zadok Allen. Good job, me. With the help of Algernon Drake, Pierce has obtained an amulet that is supposed to protect Sarah Hawkins against the evil powers that covet her. The painter told him of her desire to track and kill the dimensional Shambler in order to atone for her sins. Before Pierce could stop her, he was arrested by the police. I don't understand why I didn't just send out Officer Bradley. Couldn't they have just sent him off of my trail? Just be like, hey, he ain't here, bruh. I hadn't seen him. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're part of the cult too, so I'm probably in serious danger.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
All good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
Listen, in my line of business, we are obliged to overstep certain limits.
We're not just talking about illegal surveillance. You were being accused of serious crimes.
There's nothing serious in what you've said. And you've got no proof that I started the fire.
Don't you worry. I'll find some.
You're going to waste time and effort on me, while terrible things are happening on this island.
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
I'm admitting nothing at all.
Come on, I'll show you to your new residence. I'll be back later to ask you some questions. I hope that you'll make the right choice and confess to everything. It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
I have no doubt about that.
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
You really think I'm gonna stay in here, Boyle?
Mr. Pierce, the Truth Seeker, we meet at last.
Hello.
Who's there?
Oh, it's all getting goopy. Why is it all goopy? Oh. Well, I'm insane, so I can do this. I'm perfectly fine with this.
I am the one men named Leviathan. Not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human.
Oh, I definitely appreciate that.
Do not struggle.
I wouldn't.
You will not be able to speak or escape my influence.
He said I won't be able to.
Excellent. Your mind has begun to expand. Your dreams have been gently shepherded by the being they call the Oracle. But it is your curiosity and your fate that have led you up to this moment. You are here to accept the knowledge and follow the path that leads to your freedom. This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse. The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive the truth, the closer you will come to embrace his power. Where is the Oracle, Truth Seeker? Would you like to see her?
I think I would. You know what? I'm already completely losing it.
Where is the Oracle? Is she not the very object of your quest? I'll let you see for yourself. But do not forget, your fate has already been written. Our paths shall cross again, Truth Seeker.
You know the risk, Sarah. If you happen to use your powers again, you may lose more than your life.
It is not about me, but innocent lives. I hope that your sources are reliable.
The bootleggers have the painting. If the dimensional Shambler is to appear, he will do it here. The Shambler! I knew it!
No! Not again!
fantastic. I'm her now.
Algernon, come back!
Honestly, this happens so often, I should start just, taking notes. Can I go up? Oh, okay, there's random walls behind me now. So that's an entrance, but looks like I could also go down here. Pulley mechanisms busted. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Rope. Rock. Stairs. I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? In we go.
Where is Algernon? And the Shambler?
See people talking over there. Let's head down.
No way back.
I fell. Him's dead. Him's also dead.